good? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the May 2021 Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center School of Nursing Commencement Ceremony. Graduates, please stand. Now entering the United Supermarkets Arena, the platform party.
Good morning. I am Dr. Laura Opton, Associate Dean and Department Chair for the Non-Traditional Undergraduate Programs for the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center School of Nursing. It is my pleasure to welcome each of our graduates and the families and friends who have come to share this momentous occasion with you. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Please stand briefly as I introduce you. Dr. Darren D'Agostino, Provost and Chief Academic Officer of the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. Dr. Amanda Wiesart, Associate Dean and Department Chair for the Traditional Undergraduate Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. Dr. Ann Hagstrom, Assistant Professor and Director of Admissions and Progressions for the Traditional BSN program. And Kyle Johnson, Associate Professor, Clinical and Simulation Director for the Traditional BSN program. Seated on the lower stage and to my left, our reader and MC is Mr. Tim Hayes, Licensed Professional Counselor in Private Practice. Please give our platform party a hand for their leadership of this great school and university. I'd also like to welcome the faculty representing the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center School of Nursing. Please stand at this time and be recognized. Thank you. In addition, I would like to recognize our staff, many of whom are working behind the scenes today. The staff play an integral role in supporting our academic mission. Please join me in a final round of applause for guests, faculty, administration, and staff. Dr. Michael Evans, Dean of the School of Nursing, is not able to join us today. However, he has filmed a message of congratulations that will now be shown on the Jumbotron.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Dr. Michael Evans, Dean of the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center School of Nursing. I am recovering from knee surgery and unable to be there with you physically this morning. I want to thank the Associate Dean Department Chairs, Dr. Amanda Visard and Dr. Laura Opton, for filling in for me today. I also want to welcome and thank our new Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Darren D'Agostino, for being here as part of this exciting event today. Finally, I am so pleased to welcome our esteemed graduates and your special guests. As you know, we had to replace this graduation ceremony in May of 2020 with a virtual recognition due to the imperative for safety for all of us. This was difficult for all of us, especially for our graduates and your families. We are grateful that improving conditions allow us to gather today while being mindful of safety always. Today is a very special time to recognize you, our students, and soon to be our graduates, for all of the hard work you have dedicated to your nursing education. Your faculty and I commend you on navigating the rigorous curriculum and mastery of the knowledge necessary to get you here to this place and to this ceremony today. It is because of your commitment that people across the country will have better access to high-quality, compassionate health care. After many of us have witnessed or performed the role of the nurse during the pandemic and all of its challenges, we have seen nurses forging ahead undaunted in their commitment to their patients. Because of the media's focus on nurses on the front lines this past year, our entry-level BSN programs have experienced sharp increase in applications. Year after year, nursing is voted by the American public as the most trusted profession. However, the pandemic has brought into sharp focus the ever-expanding role of the nurse in the healthcare delivery system. My wishes for all of you are that you make a positive mark on your profession, are proud of your profession, never leave your profession, but look at the many avenues you can take within nursing, as they are countless. So now is your time to celebrate your accomplishments, being a nurse and beginning a new journey. Your steps across this stage today are the first you will take toward bright futures as nurses, serving patients at the bedside in a variety of non-hospital environments, as educators or as administrators. For the past 40 years, the School of Nursing has educated new nurses, strengthened the careers of experienced nurses, and prepared innovative nurses to become leaders in healthcare. We are very proud of the school's pure platinum reputation earned by the more than 14,000 Texas Tech nursing graduates who have gone before you. Congratulations and best wishes. We are all very proud of you, and thank you for choosing Texas Tech.
It is now my honor to welcome Dr. Darren D'Agostino, Provost and Chief Academic Officer of the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, to the podium for a brief message.
Thank you, Dr. Opton. Congratulations. I had to yell that out. Class of 2021. This is an amazing time. And I also wanted to say Happy Nurses Week. This is also pretty awesome that you are graduating during this week. Can I ask every nurse in any of the disciplines to please stand? I'd like to recognize you today. If you're in the audience or graduating with a previous degree, It really is amazing when you think about it. You know, as I was preparing for this, I was reminded of a conversation I had a few years ago with a physician scientist who was actually a guest speaker at the university I was working at the time. And during the ceremony, he didn't want to talk about his science. He didn't want to talk about all of those things that made his career. He leaned into me and he asked a simple question: when was this school founded? So I said, our first graduating class was 1975. And he said, you know, I'm really impressed that you kept this ceremony and you kept the regalia and that you're going through this process. So I asked him, when did your school open? He said 420 years ago. So of course I had a little bit of a burst of laughter, and it was quiet around me, so everybody began looking at me, and I just kind of waved. It was one of those moments. But what it really highlighted was the fact that those things that make us stick to these traditions, that allow us to continue doing these things, like celebrating graduation and having commencement ceremonies, are so important. And how cool is it that we are doing it again? Isn't that awesome? I'm so glad you guys are here. But one of the things that did come up in this conversation is why it reminded me of you. Because those things that have persisted for a reason. You choosing to go to university and get educated and go into a field to help others requires some attributes that are so critical for the rest of your career as well as the rest of your lives. These are adaptability, endurance, perseverance, and curiosity. And I don't think I have to convince anybody that this last year has been a challenge. I don't think I have to convince anybody that this last year had a lot of change that required your adaptability, your endurance, and especially your perseverance to get through. But really it was your curiosity. It was your curiosity and the curiosity of your faculty to help navigate these challenging times. And in some cases, invent solutions, innovate solutions so we can help others. Each of you has stepped up and truly embodied the vision of the university and I would say will continue to transform healthcare. You'll transform healthcare through innovation and collaboration, which is most critical as you move forward. As you launch into your next journey as members of the nation's most trusted profession. Let me say that again, this nation's most trusted profession. Please keep in mind how you navigated these times. Keep in mind the power that grew within you to navigate this last year and all of the challenges associated with it. And use that power to help navigate all of the challenges you will have moving forward. I'm also going to ask you to think beyond the obvious. Think beyond the obvious and think beyond your comfort zone. Think about how a team can affect change and work with those around you in order to successfully navigate the system, change the system, and help your patients. Because after all, isn't that why we're in this room? You've already demonstrated the qualities needed to be successful. You've pushed your boundaries. You've pushed your comfort zones. You've learned an incredible amount during your classes and in your labs and in your simulations. Now it's time to get to work, but it's also time to show off. Show off everything that you have learned, you've become, and don't stop changing. Don't stop learning. Keep building, because you are that patient advocate that everybody needs. We are very proud of you. The university is very proud of you and all the accomplishments that you have really struggled with through new and different ways of learning. and you've been successful. You're in this room as a testimony to that. I wish you the greatest of success, and whether you're going into patient care right now or moving on to another degree, it doesn't matter. Stay tenacious, continue moving forward, and continue doing the things that got you to this point. I will challenge you with one last thing, and I would ask each of you to be relentless. Be relentless as you pursue transformation of healthcare in the United States. Be that change agent, work with your teams, and help, above all, to stay patient-centered. It's all about the patient. Once again, congratulations. Enjoy all of the celebrations with your family and friends, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Dr. D'Agostino. We will now recognize graduates receiving awards this morning. Our reader and MC, Tim Hayes, will announce the awards being presented.
Please refer to pages 2 through 6 in the program as I announce the awards. The Excellence in Nursing Award recognizes graduating students who have best exemplified nursing through the philosophy of holism in patient care. Because of its concentric, unending spirals, the Nautilus is a holistic symbol of continuity and interrelatedness of health to individuals and the environment, and also of nursing in its many aspects. The recipient from the traditional BSN program is Morgan Kriska. The Dean's Leadership Award is presented to Dean's ambassadors who demonstrate exemplary professionalism and leadership excellence. Award recipients receive a check from Prosperity Bank and a Crystal Award from the School of Nursing. The Dean's Leadership Award recipient from the traditional BSN program is Katrina Manalo. Congratulations to these award recipients. Several School of Nursing graduates are wearing cords, stoles, and medallions that represent honors bestowed for academic excellence or participation in certain activities or organizations. Refer to pages 7 and 8 for an explanation of each group recognized by TTUHSC.
We will now proceed with the conferring of the degrees for the School of Nursing. All candidates, please rise. That means you guys. Degrees are awarded to those who have successfully completed all requirements established by the Texas Tech University Health Science Center and the School of Nursing. Dr. D'Agostino, the candidates are recommended to you for conferring of their respective degrees.
You ready? All right. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System under the delegation of President Lori Rice Spearman, I confer upon you, each of you, the degree for which the Dean of the School of Nursing has recommended. You may now turn your tassels to the left. For those that have class rings, you may turn them outward now. Congratulations.
Please be seated. I would like to thank our fabulous faculty and staff for their dedication in preparing these healthcare professionals so well for the challenges that lie before them. And to you, the graduates, I'm pleased to add my sincere congratulations. When we begin announcing the names of each graduate, you'll approach the lower stage to my left, take a photograph at the center of the lower stage, and then take a photo at the screen to my right before exiting the arena. When you do leave this arena today, remember that you are forever a member of this TTUHSC family. Tell the world with pride that you are a Red Raider nurse. Congratulations and best wishes, spring class of 2021.
We will now proceed by recognizing individual graduates. Graduates, you will meet your guests outside once your name is read and photos taken. Thank you all for your attendance and participation in this May 2021 School of Nursing Commencement ceremony. The following individuals are RN to Bachelor of Science in Nursing candidates and are being awarded the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Martha Aurora Valles, Fort Worth, Texas. Estrella Cristal Martinez, Littlefield, Texas, magna cum laude. Paris Renee Randall, Abilene, Texas. Jana Renee Foster, Richardson, Texas, summa cum laude. Presley Dior Fussell, Lockhart, Texas, summa cum laude. Grace Akinyi Owino, Cypress, Texas. Marco Andres Castro, Waco, Texas, magna cum laude. Sarah Jewel Williams, Woodway, Texas, magna cum laude. Sierra Cuffey, Waco, Texas, magna cum laude. Chelsea Brittany Garcia, Plainview, Texas. Christian Adriana Lewis, Humboldt, Texas. Angelique Rayanne Calvert, Ponder, Texas, summa cum laude. Aaron Taylor Seeger, Gainesville, Texas. Kyle Ray Ricci, McKinney, Texas, magna cum laude. Stephanie Jill Brand, Prosper, Texas, summa cum laude. Jessica Kennedy, Dallas, Texas. Lauren Rebecca Mayer, Midlothian, Texas, magna cum laude. Irma Loria Dugano, The Woodlands, Texas, magna cum laude. Shelley Renee Hart, Lubbock, Texas, cum laude. Leslie Ann Poor, San Antonio, Texas, summa cum laude. Madeline Page Martinez, San Antonio, Texas, summa cum laude. Christopher Jacob Beal, Arlington, Texas, magna cum laude. Macy Michelle Hart, Fort Worth, Texas, summa cum laude. Alice Adema Pikilu, Abilene, Texas, magna cum laude. Clayton Patrick Janasek, Austin, Texas, summa cum laude. Brittany Nicole Cohen, Burleson, Texas. Shauna Marie Collins, Alvarado, Texas, summa cum laude. Rebecca Kristen Grady, Weatherford, Texas. Lizzie Chiquin Steinley, Missouri City, Texas, magna cum laude. Natasha Acord, Santa Fe, Texas, summa cum laude. Jessica Raylyn Price, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Erica Guerrero Portillo, San Antonio, Texas. Shahela Summer Fernandez, Abilene, Texas. Melissa Chatwell Bolduck, Fort Worth, Texas. Ramon Remigio Hernandez, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Justin Lane Rivas, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Luisa Amanda Triana, Little Elm, Texas, magna cum laude. Laramie Groom, Midland, Texas, summa cum laude. Taylor Morgan Opella, Hallettsville, Texas, summa cum laude. Austin Lee Warner, Kingwood, Texas, summa cum laude. Caitlin Jill Bryant, Amarillo, Texas, magna cum laude. Joanne Lee Wallace, Gainesville, Texas, summa cum laude. Monica Green Bailey, Midland, Texas, summa cum laude. Han No, Houston, Texas, magna cum laude. Thing Fan, Houston, Texas, summa cum laude. Winifred Idosa, Richmond, Texas, magna cum laude. Molly Kathleen Arkle, Rome, Texas, summa cum laude. Celeste Latanzio, Flower Mound, Texas, summa cum laude. Bailey Michelle Harden, Denton, Texas, summa cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Keller, Aubrey, Texas, summa cum laude. Courtney DeWitt Grant, San Antonio, Texas, summa cum laude. Brittany Jo Jordan, The Dalles, Oregon, magna cum laude. Cynthia Ojeda, Lubbock, Texas, cum laude. David Israel Sandoval, Midlothian, Texas. Augustina Uzor Oko, Houston, Texas. Norris Chinyere Bailey, Forney, Texas. Alexandra Huerta, Dallas, Texas, magna cum laude. Ofanali Pineda, Mesquite, Texas, summa cum laude. Megan Teamy, Fort Worth, Texas, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Patlan Rios, Houston, Texas, magna cum laude. Minerva Villarreal, Houston, Texas, magna cum laude. Morgan Deanne Fry, Wichita Falls, Texas. Tiffany Michelle Perez, Lubbock, Texas. Tatiana Jewel Martinez, Lubbock, Texas. Caroline Nianchama Adogo, Arlington, Texas, cum laude. Maria del Carmen Pina Ibarra, Garland, Texas, summa cum laude. Natalia Maore, Mission, Texas, summa cum laude. Carly Dawn Breckel, Shallow Texas, cum laude. Taryn K. Brooks, Lubbock, Texas, cum laude. The following individuals are traditional Bachelor of Science in Nursing candidates and are being awarded the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I will announce the traditional BSN class by campus. The graduating class for the Abilene campus. Christian Alexander Kinsey, Frisco, Texas. Liliana Itzel Rodriguez, Abilene, Texas. Ashley Kate Smith, Keller, Texas, cum laude. Reagan Ann Fincher, Midland, Texas, cum laude. My daughter was out today. Talia Carissa Vasquez, Little Elm, Texas. Natalie Catherine Guarisco, Lubbock, Texas. Garisco, Lubbock, Texas. Thanks, Natalie. All the different names. Vanessa Nicole Rodriguez Young, Abilene, Texas. Jesha Lawrence Pableo, Abilene, Texas, cum laude. Emma Jewel Rutherford, Frisco, Texas. Elise Breck Pinkerton, Kingwood, Texas. Caitlin Victoria Moore, Houston, Texas, summa cum laude. Jordan Marie Culver, Tyler, Texas. Allison Ann Sojourner, Oceanside, California. Lauren Reese Likes, Dallas, Texas. Madeline Alicia Benavides, Abilene, Texas. Bailey Elizabeth Elliott, Belton, Texas. Hannah Blake, Schertz, Texas. Casey Lee Buchanan, Clyde, Texas, summa cum laude. Joshua Ryan Mijares, Cedar Park, Texas. Taylor Danielle Diaz, San Antonio, Texas, cum laude. Anna Eileen Houghton, Emory, Texas, magna cum laude. Taylor Leanne Jensen, Mansfield, Texas, summa cum laude. Bailey Renee Boren, Fort Worth, Texas. Faith Cockrell, Plano, Texas. Paola Lisette Rodriguez, Marble Falls, Texas. Rachel Alice Hernandez, Mesquite, Texas. Danny Rayanne Pratt, Abilene, Texas, magna cum laude. Hadley Greer Harvey, Abilene, Texas. Anna Nicole Rogers, Fort Worth, Texas. Jordan Lee Jeffcoats, Keller, Texas, cum laude. An Nak To, Lubbock, Texas. Isaac Michael Carter, Dallas, Texas. Chelsea Danielle McMullen, Abilene, Texas, cum laude. Madison Lynn Pleasant, Abilene, Texas, cum laude. Caitlin Taylor, Abilene, Texas, cum laude. Haley Brianne Nigro, Abilene, Texas, magna cum laude. Carmen Hada Hill, Carmen Jada Hill, Cibolo, Texas. Thank you, Carmen. Too many Spanish names in the middle. Is it Mayra or Marita? Myra, thank you. Myra Elizabeth Ramirez, Abilene, Texas. Taylor James, Fort Worth, Texas, magna cum laude. Madison Blaine Grimes, Stephenville, Texas, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Schmidt, Carrollton, Texas. Alexandra Rose Bryan, Chico, Texas. Ashley Michelle Newsom, New Braunfels, Texas. Brianna or Brianna? Brianna Celine Salazar, Houston, Texas. Anna Louise Baum, Coleman, Texas. Tehuki Kumenti, Grand Prairie, Texas. Lorna Annie Ngwana, Arlington, Texas. Haua Adioti Oyibanji, Ikitun, Locos, Nigeria. Megan Patricia Powell, El Dorado, Texas. Carolyn Madison Weems, Paris, Texas. Brittany Campbell, Lufkin, Texas, cum laude. Valeria Mora, Fort Worth, Texas. I practiced yours, if I can get it right. Izuamaka Tanara Dawn Arobu, Dallas, Texas. Anastasia Marie Nasona, Kampala, Uganda. The graduating class for the Lubbock campus. Morgan Michelle Kriska, Plano, Texas, summa cum laude. Katrina Joyce Laurel Manalo, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Lindsay Michelle Camplin, Katy, Texas, magna cum laude. Reagan Clark, Spring, Texas. Maria Vianney Margaret Barberlick, Spring, Texas. Jordan Ray Kilgore, Dripping Springs, Texas. Mia McKenzie Zebus, Hobbs, New Mexico. My wife is Clarissa. Clarissa Yvonne Ivada, Austin, Texas. Sydney Elizabeth Box, Denton, Texas, summa cum laude. Nicole Lee Mata, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Haley Joanne Hewitt, Aledo, Texas. Jensen Nicole Hatley, Clarendon, Texas. Lauren Christine Runyon, Arlington, Texas, summa cum laude. Martina Flores Guzman, Houston, Texas, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Gray, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Sarah Leanne Najai, Lubbock, Texas. Caitlin Elizabeth Kasner, Dallas, Texas. Jordan Kimberly Carter, Stephenville, Texas, summa cum laude. Jeremy Noel Rice, Pampa, Texas. Caitlin Michelle Lozano, Rockwall, Texas, cum laude. Courtney Patricia Dart, Houston, Texas. Emily Noel Flaviano, Dallas, Texas. Mackenzie Dawn McAllister, Andrews, Texas. Jillian Elizabeth Linke, Spring, Texas. Kelly Lynn Burkhalter, Peaster, Texas. Carly Sue Croner, Mansfield, Texas. Evelyn Angelica Arvalo, El Paso, Texas. Macy Nicole Huggs, Shreveport, Louisiana, summa cum laude. Amy Elizabeth Chin, Spring, Texas. Heather Hayes Harwood, Wimberley, Texas, summa cum laude. Sydney Nicole Lowe, Fort Worth, Texas, summa cum laude. Sydney D. Hahn, Richmond, Texas. Robin Marie Elliott, Dalhart, Texas, summa cum laude. Allie Morgan Moore, Shallowater, Texas, magna cum laude. Kelly Raquel Cavazos, Houston, Texas. Lauren Ashley Kober, Plano, Texas. And Mai, Midland, Texas. Camry Nicole Ling, Belton, Texas, magna cum laude. Caroline Rose Buchanan, Tomball, Texas, cum laude. Lee Caitlin Gertner, Wolford, Texas, summa cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Faskey, League City, Texas, magna cum laude. Ellen K. Stewart, Lubbock, Texas. Andrea Renee Avia, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Michaela Bell Schott, Ilores, Texas, summa cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Morse, Plano, Texas, summa cum laude. Ephraim Nicholas Ochoa, Midlothian, Texas. J.D. Ann Wagner, Allen, Texas. Emma Grace Sprague, Wimberley, Texas. Is it Kate or Katie? Okay. Kate Elizabeth Summers, Hewitt, Texas. Brayton Dene Romero, McKinney, Texas, magna cum laude. Lauren Marie McNeely, Arlington, Texas. Kylie Noel Cheek, Houston, Texas. Madison Rose Denning, San Antonio, Texas. Catherine Lee Milligan, Temple, Texas. Tanner D. Baker, Alford, Texas, cum laude. Molly Andrea Garrison, Granbury, Texas. Taylor Dawn Brooks, Grand Prairie, Texas. Megan Elizabeth Gray, Mansfield, Texas. Ellie Adriana Pettis, Houston, Texas. Tori Lucas, Forney, Texas. Vanessa Larissa Hernandez, Grand Prairie, Texas. Cecilia Michelle Torres, Houston, Texas, cum laude. Rachel Ann Whitmer, Cypress, Texas. Viridiana Martinez, Plano, Texas, summa cum laude. Isabel Alexandra Baeza, Borger, Texas, summa cum laude. Valeria Ada Ramos, El Paso, Texas, magna cum laude. Cody Faith Sears, Weatherford, Texas. V. Wynn, Lubbock, Texas. Drew Lauren Parton, Richardson, Texas. Alexa Taylor Duran, Austin, Texas. Isabel Gabriel Gutierrez, Alamogordo, New Mexico, summa cum laude. Brianna Marie Garcia, Hobbs, New Mexico, cum laude. Abigail Madison Braddock, Lubbock, Texas. I practiced yours. Chikatara Chidenmachoma Obana, Umuahia Abia, Nigeria. Ifanyi Chukwu Adiche Chakwoma, Richmond, Texas, summa cum laude. Chuka Paul Uguanyi, Houston, Texas. Fianfulua Motunrayo Ajayi, Dallas, Texas, magna cum laude. Nike Grace Tunde, Dallas, Texas. Jessica Jordan Lieberman, Trophy Club, Texas, magna cum laude. The graduating class for the Permian Basin campus. Jackie Juarez, Odessa, Texas. Arturo Hinostroza Nevares, Odessa, Texas. Lena Martins, Seminole, Texas. Gianna Elizabeth Ortiz, Odessa, Texas. Tommy Durrell Snell III, Cedar Park, Texas, cum laude. Miria Anaí Lopez, Midland, Texas. Wendy Carley, Odessa, Texas, cum laude. Caroline Charles Rubiker Mansale, Midland, Texas, summa cum laude. Juan Pablo Alvarez, Los Angeles, California. Esther Chiasokam Ubani, Odessa, Texas. Aaron Lee Patton, Midland, Texas. Alondra Silvestri Valvela, Fort Stockton, Texas. Karina Aldretti, Miles, Texas. Shikemi Adebornlanle, Ursan, Midland, Texas. Congratulations to all graduates. Thank you all for attending this morning.